Hello, frag heads and gorgeous people. This is Pony Frag Boy, and I'm in a very good mood today, as you can see. The reason for that is pretty simple. I will be sharing with you guys today the 14 different scents that actually kickstarted my fragrance journey. So grab yourself some popcorn, or a bottle of beer, or a glass of wine, or whatever floats your boat, and let's get started. At number one, we have Cool Water from Davidoff, the original. And the reason for it is pretty simple. It's got fresh, aquatic, a bit of florals, a bit of ozonic, powdery touches with the sandalwood blending in at the base. It's absolutely gorgeous. And for that reason, this is number one on the list. Cool Water by Davidoff. So number two spot goes to Boss Bottled, the original. This was really a game changer for me. I still remember. I had this in my collection for a good 15-20 years now. Not sure when this was released, but it's been there with me for a very long time. The opening is extremely fresh and bright, with the green apple blending with the citruses, and then it sort of dries down into this beautiful, soft, elegant sandalwood, blending with other gorgeous notes with some spices, and I'm not sure of the exact notes. I'm not going to talk about the notes here, but this is definitely a top-notch scent and still gets me a whole lot of compliments even today.
Wow.
So Hugo Boss Bottled, number two. Moving on, number three spot goes to 212 Men from the house of Carolina Herrera. Fresh, spicy, a bit of florals, and very deep woods, with some musky elements at the base is what I primarily get from this one. It's a top-notch scent for sure, and a masterpiece in its own right. So 212 from the house of Carolina Herrera, my number three. Number four, Aqua diio, the original Purom. I don't really care what my other fragrance reviewer or influencer friends from the Fragcom think about this, and I know a lot of you think that this one is very weak, does not project, does not perform, but I think I'm someone who personally endorses creativity, uniqueness, and the fragrance qualities in itself. So I really don't mind carrying an extra bottle or a refill or a decant in my bag and spraying on myself every now and then if someone feels that the projection is weak or this one does not perform. I kind of disagree, because on my skin, especially in summer, this one lasts me a good 4 to 5 hours, and I do tend to overspray a bit just to be on the safer side, so that definitely helps. Aquatic, floral, fresh, spicy, ozonic, a bit of woods at the base, musky, amberiness. I don't know if that word exists, but amber. There's just so much happening with this one. I don't think any of the flankers, whether it's Profumo, Profondo, or any of the other ones that are popular and out there, could really match up, at least in my opinion, to what the original was able to do. And this is definitely something that helped me kickstart my fragrance journey. Aqua diio by Giorgio Armani, the original. Number five, I have Dracar Noir by the house of Guy Laroche, Paris. This one is one of those cult perfumes that I believe every influencer, every fragrance reviewer owns at least a bottle in their personal collection. It is mostly an aromatic fougere, has a lot of things going on, but mostly what I really get from this one is a juicy kind of lavender with slightly smoky kind of incense, with a vanilla kind of dry down or powderiness, everything which is very well blended together. I know that some of these notes are not listed, but very often we have notes that are not listed, but perfumers really like to keep that as their secret ingredient or their magic, let's say, trump card for the creation that is in question. So Dracar Noir by Guy Laroche, definitely top notch. Number 6, CK Eternity for Men, the House of Calvin Klein. I personally have grown out of it, if I may put it that way, but this is definitely something that started off my fragrance journey, so I wanted to feature it. So what do I get from this? I think it's very citrus heavy. There's some florals, there's some woods, a bit of spices potentially. I don't get it too much for my nose, but I'm sure that in terms of creation, this is absolutely fantastic. I personally have grown to like some of the flankers a bit more, but Eternity for Men, Calvin Klein, definitely number 6, well deserved. At number 7 spot, we have l'Odyssée pour Homme. This was the original, and as you can see, I have the jumbo pack, the 200ml here, and I can even use it as a weapon sometimes. I'm just joking. The hero of the story on this one is really the yuzu, even though there are other citrus notes and accords. The way the yuzu blends with the florals in the mids and the woods in the base is absolutely gorgeous. So number 7, l'Odyssée pour Homme, Issey Miyake, a total masterpiece. Moving on to number 8, what do I have? Versace pour Homme. This, I can tell you, is definitely one of my most complimented scents of all time.
Yes!
And by that I mean this was something that I've been wearing for about a couple of decades easy. The most complimented scent because I was wearing this to office every single day for the last, 10-15 years. And what do I get in the opening? Citrus. And then I get some florals as well. And then I get some woods in the base. But in short, just the way this one smells off your skin, the way it projects, the way other people smell you is absolutely fantastic, because I do have to admit, I smell this on my skin, and I've also smelled it on the skin of some of my colleagues, and it is absolutely incredible.
Yes!
I can keep smelling this all the time. I keep spraying this on my arm, and it's for a good reason that this one is my 4th bottle. I'm not joking. I never want to run out of this one. I really want to have a backup bottle at all point of time. And Versace pour Homme, definitely number 8 for a good reason. Number 9 is L'Homme, the original, from the house of Yves Saint Laurent. Again, one of my favorite office scents. It's very fresh, smooth, easy to wear, easy on the nose of others. What do I get from this? I get a fresh, clean linen sort of a vibe. I do definitely get some tonka. I think there's definitely tonka listed in there. I get some woods, maybe some florals as well. It's just very easy on the nose, It's not something that's gonna choke anyone, and it's brilliant in terms of compliments, in terms of smelling fresh, clean, elegant, a bit like Prada L'Homme. I really enjoy this one. So number 9, L'Homme from Yves Saint Laurent. Number 10 is Prada Luna Rossa, the original. Talking of fresh, clean and elegant, I think this sort of is the definition of all of that. Very similar to its brother or sister or whatever you want to call it, Prada L'Homme. This one is very soft, very clean, very fresh, very elegant. Smells like fresh linen, freshly washed or freshly laundried linen, and very smooth. I definitely get lavender. I'm not sure if lavender is there in this one. I think there is some kind of a fresh minty note as well. Some citruses for sure, but the smoother ones. And potentially some ambroxan or similar kind of a formula. It's definitely a gorgeous scent. Do try it out. Prada Luna Rosa, the original. Number 11, we have Bulgari Aqua Purom, the original, the game changer from the line of Bulgari. And definitely this one has stayed with me for very long. As you can see, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's very little that is left on this. And this one is something that I was typically used to spraying on for dressed up occasions, for evening outs, for slightly more, let's say, exotic or luxurious parties. Not for my daily wear, but for some reason this gave me a pepper spray kind of a vibe. I'm a bit surprised that pepper isn't listed out anywhere on the fragrance pyramid on Fragrantica, but it gives me a pepper kind of a vibe, not in a bad way, but in a luxurious, aquatic, fougere, spicy kind of way. So Bulgari Aqua Purom, the original, definitely a game changer as far as my fragrance journey is concerned. Number 12, we have none other than Natica Voyage. This one is a classic, it's a legend, it's a masterpiece. I know a lot of you find the smell of this quite synthetic, and I do agree with you in a certain way, but doesn't stop this from becoming the compliment monster that it is. I do get a bit of a melony kind of a vibe, a bit of minty freshness, a bit of cucumbery vibe from this. So it does smell like a herbal mojito in sorts, with a lot of fresh aquatic ingredients and notes flowing into it. Natica Voyage, definitely a masterpiece and something that changed my fragrance journey forever. Number 13, we have Dior Eau Sauvage Extreme. What does the smell to me? I think this is all about the lavender blended in the most beautiful way, with the mint, with the citruses, and with some of the woodsy elements that you find in the base as well. It's deep, dark, mysterious, woodsy. I'm very curious whenever I put this on. The kind of reactions that I get is incredible. This one is really a masterpiece. I started off my journey using the original, which was the Eau de Toilette. This one, of course, is Eau de Parfum concentration, much higher. But I wanted to list this because number 13 had to be Eau Sauvage Extreme, Christian Dior. And finally, on number 14, to finish off this journey with me, we have Heritage from the house of Guerlain, and this is the Eau de Toilette concentration, guys. I really enjoy this one because every time I smell this straight away takes me to memory land and back in time, where I used to smell this kind of fragrances on very elegant, very sophisticated and very classy people. So it's really all about the woods, it's about the spices. There's a lot of floral notes, I'm sure, also lingering somewhere there and blended with the spices and the woods. But Heritage Eau de Toilette concentration from the house of Guerlain is my number 14, and one of the reasons why I am on this fragrance journey with you guys today. I hope you like this video about me sharing about the 14 fragrances that changed my life and my fragrance journey forever. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. If you like my video, please hit on the like button. And if you want to benefit from similar exciting content in the future, do hit the bell icon right away. I'm sure you don't want to miss out anything. This is Pontifrag Boy. It was lovely having this moment with you. Signing off. Until next time.